This is HoundsCenter.
Welcome back to this week's edition of HoundsCenter. I'm this week's host, Nicholas Collier, joined by two of my media arts students, Xavier Brown and Arnett. Guys, it's a pleasure to have you here.
It's great to be here, man.
All right, so for this week's edition of HoundsCenter, we're going to be doing a game day pick'em. These games were voted on by my students in my media arts class, in my television production class. So without further ado, we're going to get right into it. Our first matchup, we're going to start NCAA football. The Purdue Boilermakers versus the 24th ranked Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Guys, this is going to be a very interesting matchup as Purdue 2-1 on the season. Notre Dame not recording a win, but that doesn't really seem to slow them down. 35 points per game, only averaging 23 yards of penalties. CJ Carr doing a great job right now, 514 yards passing on the season. But then you go over to Purdue, Ryan Brown, 786 yards, really outperforming the Fighting Irish. Guys, I think I'm going to go Purdue on this one.
Yeah.
I have to go Notre Dame. Notre Dame is my team.
I'm just looking at stats here. I'm gonna have to go with the Boilermakers, man. I mean, every time.
Bad pick, man.
All right, game two, we're going to go down to Florida as the Miami Hurricanes look to host the Florida Gators. The 3-0 Miami Hurricanes versus the 1-2 Florida Gators. It's been a rough season for the Gators so far this year. DJ Lagway taking over command for the Gators, really struggling early on. But the Miami Hurricanes, the U's back, boys. I'm gonna take Miami. We're gonna go with the U.
Just based off of stats, I would go with Miami. Look at the passing yards.
Yeah, I'm looking at these passing yards. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go
Big
with Miami
difference.
as well.
Carson Beck, 812 yards, and DJ Lagway with 629. Big discrepancy between those two. But we all use across the board.
All use across the board.
Let's go Miami 4-0. Now we're gonna go over to the NFL. Our first pick'em. New England Patriots hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. Big game for me as a New England Patriot fan. I got my red, white, and blue on for my boys. Drake May leading the young, hungry New England Patriots against Aaron Rodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Both teams 1-1. The New England Patriots, first time this season wearing their Pat Patriot throwback reds. For the fans of New England like myself, we're always excited when this uniform gets debuted for the season and worn throughout the year. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of good luck with this uniform as we're 1-5 since 2022. Not great in the red throwbacks. All that aside, the New England Patriots lead the league in sacks with 9. They're averaging 23 a game. Opponents 22.5 a game, so they're being outscored by just a little bit. And 72 yards of penalties, not very disciplined. They are young, they are learning. I think they're going to be fine. With the Steelers, 25.5 points a game. Opponent points per game is 31. And they're very disciplined. They're very calm under pressure. Only 20 yards of penalties average per game.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to give this to Young Guns. I guess I'm a New England Patriots fan. I'm going to stick to it. I think Drake May is going to lead them. Ramondre Stevenson and Trayvon Henderson are going to lead the New England Patriots to a 2-1 start.
This is going to be a hard pick for me. It's going to be a great game. I would love to watch it. And I'm going to have to go with the Steelers.
Okay. I mean, just looking at stats here, Drake May's putting up more yards than Aaron Rodgers, so I'm gonna have to go with the Patriots on this one.
It's gonna be a good game for sure, though.
Yeah.
All right, and then to our local NFL game, we got the Cincinnati Bengals traveling up to the Minnesota to play the Vikings. This is going to be an interesting game, as it is what we're calling the Battle of the Backups, as Joe Burrow out for 3 months with a turf toe injury, and J.J. McCarthy out with a foot injury. Carson Wentz is expected to play for the Vikings, and Jake Browning will be playing for the Bengals. I think this could go either way. You have the battle of the number 1 receivers. You have Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson, both battling for that number 1 position of best receiver in the NFL. I think this week will really be the telling sign of who is the better receiver of those two. Now, for my pick, I think I'm going to go to Cincinnati Bengals. Jake Browning, he's done this before. Joe Burrow hurt 2 seasons ago. Jake Browning stepped in. He wasn't super successful, but he did well enough to keep the Bengals playing through the season. Yeah. So he's been there before. Yes, we have Carson Wentz, who's been in some bigger games, but he's also been with better teams. I don't like the offensive line for either one of these teams. I don't think either quarterback is super mobile, so it's really going to be a battle up front in the trenches. I'm still going to give the edge to the Cincinnati Bengals.
This is going to be a hard pick. Although Joe Burrow is out, Jamar Chase always seems to go off when Joe Burrow is hurt, so I'm gonna have to go with the Bengals.
I mean, yeah, I'm thinking here, or I'm looking here, and I mean, the points per game is a little bit off, and I mean, the Minnesota Vikings, man, they freaking penalty average per game is 50 yards. I mean, goodness gracious. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Bengals on this one. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, and then into our final game day pick'em, the 3-1 Paris Greyhounds hosting the 2-2 Newport team. And guys, I'm really liking the Greyhounds in this one. I'm gonna go ahead and start it off.
Yeah.
Points allowed, 96 for the Greyhounds. Points scored, 134. 88 points scored for Newport, 89 against Newport. So Newport kind of playing that little 500 club, very tight games. Guy Turner, 370 yards passing on the season, averaging 92.5 in the air. Then you got Rosmati Bell, 361 yards rushing on the season. He's averaging about 90 a game. It's really hard to stop that high impact, high octane offense the Greyhounds have created under head coach Dane Dameron this season.
Yes. Indeed.
I'm gonna have to go with Paris, but although this will be a good game, it's really whoever comes out in the first quarter. It's like they're almost the same team if you look at it.
Yeah. Very, very similar all across the board. Both small schools, but I mean, I just gotta say it, man. I'm Greyhounds all the way, baby. So, yeah.
All right, guys, that's going to do it for this episode of Hound Center. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe if you're following our YouTube channel. If you want to submit your top 10 plays, tag us on Facebook with hashtag HoundsTop10. You guys can move over to Facebook, watch our Hustling Hounds Sports Network crew call the rest of this game. We'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.
See ya.
This is Hound Center.